Let me know if you can hear me. If I'm loud and clear. I always like to check the audio. Of course, I believe the video is good. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Welcome to the live. We are live. Welcome to the live. So we should move this. Let's move it closer. Let me know if this is good enough. Is the audio good? Welcome everyone. Sincere apologies. Seems we're about an hour behind the schedule. So sorry. But let's know who is here already. This promises to be engaging, interesting. Share your thoughts with us. Is love enough? Is love enough? So wish you a very beautiful Sunday. For those who are just entering in, I mean, some people are just coming into Sunday, while some are still in the early hours of the day, while some are already in the evening, some even preparing to go to bed. Let's know where you are watching from. Thank you for joining the live. Welcome to this live. Welcome to my channel. Hello, who is there? Let's get to meet you. Welcome to the live. Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining in. Let me know if you can hear me. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Please drop a comment in the chat if you can hear me. Hope I am audible. Hey, Joe Chase. Thank you for saying hi. Hello, Joe. Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining in. Who else is there? Please, as you come in, kindly give this live a like. Thank you for the response. That means you can hear me loud and clear, no background noise. I'm happy to know that. Where are you watching from, Joe? Joe Chase. Turkey. Wow. It's good to have you here. What time is it in Turkey? What time is it in Turkey? Who else is here? Where are you representing? Let's get to meet you. Who else is here? From where? Where are you watching from? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining the live. Kindly double tap on your screen. Just double tap and you will be giving this live a like. Let me know if you like what you are seeing, what you are hearing. Okay, and we will be going into the discussion for today, but let me know if you can hear me. And for those who are coming across the channel for the first time, kindly do well to subscribe to the channel. That way, you will be helping to boost the growth of this channel. You know, being on YouTube for 4 years now, and we're still counting. So it's interesting to know that we're having quite a number of people from different parts of the world. Yes, I can see you, but let's get to meet you in the chat. Let's get to meet in the chat. Please let's know where you are watching from. Okay, Zamil K. Zamil, welcome, Zamil. Zamil says, hi. Hello, Zamil. Zamil, hope I got that pronounced, well pronounced. Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. Streaming from Nigeria. Oh, okay. I can see Insinkan Vincent. Hello, Mr. Vincent. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. See, I see you coming back to Nigeria. Okay. I am trying to understand that clearly. You mean you're coming to Nigeria and you would like to see me? Okay, let me know if that's what you are saying. All right, where are you watching from, Mr. Vincent? Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining. Joe, okay, Joe says the time is 22:06. All right, so that's 10:06 p.m. So that means you are 2 hours. I believe it's Sunday, right? That means you are 2 hours ahead of West African time, ahead of Nigeria. Oh, okay. Mr. Vincent, I get you now. You say, I think, say you don't leave us wrong. Okay. You know, our times and seasons are in God's hands. And then, of course, we should have plans. And as a career person, as a professional, I I should keep improving in my career, of course. So if there are opportunities to study, to do something new outside of Nigeria, why not? Okay, but we are still in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so it's good to know that we are here together. Nigeria, my country. Interestingly, I did a video recently on Nigeria, and then looking at the recent happenings. Do we call it recent? Do we call them recent happenings? Actually, those things have been happening for a long time, but it seems we are finding them more in the news at this time, talking about kidnappings, abductions, talking about No, I was muted. I didn't know I was muted. Can you hear now? So sorry. I didn't know I was muted. Can you hear me now, Nila? Nila says, "Hi, how are you?" I put like done. Thank you, Nila. Everyone joining in, let me know if you can hear me at this time. I didn't know I was muted some minutes ago. Hope I'm audible now. Just put in the chats you are audible. Yes, I can hear now. Okay, thank you. I hope it's clear. It's clear. Is it clear enough? So we are good to go. Thank you for joining in. I was saying I appreciate you, Nila. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, are you a subscriber already or you just subscribed? But thank you for the like. I was going to say that. Okay. Um, Nila, you subscribe to the channel. So you are not new here, right? Or is this your first time coming across the channel? All right, so if you are new here, let's get to meet you. It's all about relationships, and I like meeting new people. I like making friends, and interestingly, we've got things to share. No one person knows it all. Nobody has it all. Okay, we are all enjoying the grace of God. Okay, okay, yes. Nila says, yes, I see your channel. Wow, thank you, Nila. Please check that you are subscribed. So that means you get notification. Possibly means that you are subscribed or you've been watching. Oh, you mean I put follower at 2024? Oh, you mean you've been following since 2024? Wow. Yes, Nila, but it seems it's been a while. I've not been seeing your comments. Since it's been a while, I've seen you on the live. But welcome once again. Welcome back, Nila. Yes, thank you. Where are you watching from, Nila? So I think I'm trying to remember well now. I think, did we meet on a stream, live stream like this? All right. So if you are just joining in, let's know where you're watching from. And if you have been here and you are yet to put a comment in the chat, let's get to know you. Let's get to see you. Interestingly, very soon we may have YouTube displaying those who are joined into the live, even if you are not dropping a comment. Okay, but I want to appeal that you drop a comment in the chat. I really like to know who is here. All right, so how is it on your side? How are you doing? What time is it in your location? Where are you watching from? This really helps to know who the system, who the algorithm is working with for this live. Welcome to the live. Where are you watching from? All right, so we've talked about the importance of relationships. God is a God of relationships, and He has created man to relate. No man can do anything really in isolation. Okay, you can do a few things, but not many things in isolation. All right, so we need one another, we need each other, especially when it comes to marital relationships. We need to understand the essence, the foundation, the purpose, and we need to be clear about what God wants and what we must also not just desire, must be decided to enjoy in God's plan. Okay, so the kingdom of God, the Bible says, is righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Ghost. So if you are in any relationship and there's no righteousness, there's no peace, there's no joy, you know, that means there's something wrong. Okay, uh, the, the 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 joy that must be speaking forth, from each person in the relationship must boost for each of them and then must radiate to people around. Okay, so if this is not happening, then you need to check. So, what are the possible causes of failing relationships? And these days, we see a lot of separations, divorce, different issues around marital relationships, especially. Okay, we don't hear so much about people, friends breaking up. And interestingly, people that are married are expected should actually be best of friends. Okay, but can you really say that your spouse is your friend? That's a question that you need to think about. All right. So, what are the possible reasons why, even though two people say they love each other, but the relationship is failing? Let's get to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Still catching up with everyone in the chat who is here and who is new. Welcome to the live. Where are you watching from? Let's know in the chat. Let's get to meet you. Let's give you a shout out. Let's give you a special welcome. Where are you watching from? Where is it? Okay. Okolade. Welcome at Okolade. Okolade. Hope I got that correctly. Welcome to the live. Welcome. It's good to have you here. Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining in. Hello. Where are you watching from? Okay, saying good evening, Doc. Thank you for joining us tonight. A pleasant evening to you. How was your day? How are you doing, sir? Okay, France. Oh, so sorry. I remember now. Yes, good to have you here. What time is it in France now? It's been a while. Thank you for joining in tonight. How have you been, sir? Oh, okay. I know you are a professional and you actually have a busy schedule, 8:34 p.m. So it's about the same time. So that's interesting. Yeah, say you've been busy. All right. The Lord is your strength. Okay, Mr. Kolade, how have you been? He said you've been busy. How is work? How is family? Are you less busy now? Okay. Hope you're finding time to relax. Very important. Finding time to relax. Rest is very crucial. So we are talking about relationships tonight. What do you think? Why are relationships failing? Even when people say, when they profess love, people say they love each other, but the relationship not working. What are your thoughts? Please share with us. Welcome to the live. Let's get to meet you if you're just joining in. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Collade. It says, I believe the definition of love matters. Please help us tonight. What is love? What is love? Excuse me. So what is love? Love doesn't make you cheat. It makes you patient, kind to your partner. Great. Love makes you patient. Don't cheat. That cheating aspect. All right. So there are many reasons why people may be cheating. So does it mean that love was never there in the first place? It makes you patient, kind, like the Bible says, love is kind, kind to your partner. So which partner are you referring to, Mr. Colade? Is it the male or the female? So who should be patient with who? Is it the man to be patient with the woman, or the woman to be patient with the man? Who should be kind to who? True love, not the quoted ones these days. So a lot of quoting. That's talking about being superficial, not deep, not genuine. I'm taking notes, okay? Yes, Mr. Kolade says both the man and woman, they should complement each other. That is it. That's you are just on point. That's just it. It's a mutual thing. It's not a one-sided expectation. It should it should be a commitment. Yes, commitment from um, individuals, each person giving their commitment to this practice, this meaning, practical meaning of love. Okay. Complement. Okay, both the man and woman, they should complement each other. Yes. Some people compete, and that's not what God has designed love to be. Love is not for competition. Love does not compete in the sense of trying to feel, look, do. Of course, can do better in good things, try to do good, but competing, is not um, one one attribute of love. Okay. So are you saying that when people are not kind, people are not patient, these are some of the things, people are not committed, are those some of the things that may actually uh, make their relationship to fail? Let me know in the chat. Is that what you are saying, Mr. K? Right. If you are just joining us, welcome to the live. We are discussing relationship matters, and this is one important topic. Many homes have been affected, not because love was never there in the first place, but something happened to love, okay? Whether from the foundation or as the journey was ongoing, something just happened. I'll be sharing with you some of the things that I have researched and found out are common reasons why, even when people say or they do really love each other, that they may still be having a failing relationship. And it's not just working. We're talking about having tension, arguments, offenses, and things like that. Yes, okay, thank you. Yes, you need to learn. You need to learn as well from others. So you are watching, waiting. So if you are here and you are watching, you are reading the chat, you are listening to me, and you are not dropping your own comments, that's not love. love shares. And if you truly love, you should also give this live a like. Kindly double tap Mr. Caller. Have you liked the live? Kindly click on the like button or double tap on your screen to like the live. And let's boost this session. All right, so we are waiting for others to share their contributions, to give their own contribution to why relationships may be failing, even when where there is love. Okay, we need to get to back up. I believe you can still hear me. May even be clear audio now. Just let me know if you can hear me. I hope I'm still audible. Welcome. If you're just joining in, I welcome you specially. Let's know where you're watching from. Okay, where you are listening from. Where are you listening from? Of course, you can watch, see the charts, and let's have your contribution. The question is, why are relationships failing even when there is love? Or what's your own definition of love? Mr. Kolade says he wants to learn from others. So there's love in sharing, there's sharing in love. So that's what we are talking about. So, what's your definition of love? Share with us. Please share with us your definition of love. We want to learn from you. Welcome to the live. Let's know where you are watching from. Please give this live a like by double tapping on your screen, or you just look for the like button. And if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe. Let's get to connect. Oh, the screen is blank. Working on it, Mr. K. It's a power supply challenge here. Okay, so I'm using the backup now. Thank you, sir, for the feedback. So we are expecting those who are in to also give their contribution. Welcome back. Welcome or welcome back. Have you been here? Who is here with us? Or who is just joining in? Let me know if you can hear me. Please drop a comment in the chat. I think you can see me clearly now, right? La, 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 la. I think this is good. Let me know if you can hear and see me clearly now. Let me know. Mr. Colade, are you still there? So let me know if you can hear me because we are going to be sharing more information on this. We are asking more people to give us their own definition of love. Thank you for the thought like, well appreciated. Who is here with us? Welcome or welcome back. Where are you watching from? Who is here with us? Yes, we are back. Yes, thank you, sir, for joining in once again. So I was saying that we are expecting more people to give us their own definition of love. Okay, but you have shared some of the important things that we need to note. The God's perspective, God's definition of love. And that's what we have seen, and we see in Jesus, offering Jesus for us, for our salvation. Okay. Of course, we are not saying that you want to give your life for somebody at this time, but we are saying the definition according to God: love is kind, love is patient, love does not seek his own, it thinks about the other. There are those attributes, those descriptions of love that should be in First Corinthians 13. Yes, First Corinthians chapter 13. I'm going to read what the Bible describes as love. Okay, so let me read from the first verse of that chapter. Please, can you hear me? Mr. K, are you there? Who else is here? Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, so that means if you are baptized in the Holy Spirit, you speak in tongues, you have prophecies, and you have not charity, become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. That's what the Bible describes a person like that. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, you are a professor. And though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, man of God, woman of God, and I have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, which is love, it profiteth me nothing. And though I bestow, okay, I've read that, verse 4 now, First Corinthians chapter 13. Charity suffereth long, that is, love suffers long and is kind, just like Mr. Kolade has said. Charity envieth not, charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed or proud, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not our own. Are you seeking just your own? Are you thinking just about yourself? Is not easily provoked, easily angered, thinketh no evil. But what do we see these days? People doing evil in the name of love. Wow, that's serious. Rejoiceth not in the iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, and love. These three, but the greatest of these is charity, which is love. Okay, so that's God's definition of love. So let's dive right in. What are those reasons why people, even though they say they love, but they do not enjoy their relationships? Number one is communication. Did you hear that? Communication. Okay, let me see if I can type in. I'm not sure if I can still type in. All right, so I'm going to type in communication. I think it's better this way. Welcome or welcome back. Let's get to meet you. Have you been here before or this is your first time? Let's get to meet you, okay? We like to know you. We like to welcome you specially. All right, so we're talking relationships, and we like to relate with you beyond this time. Okay, so let's get to know you. So I put it there, lack of or poor communication. All right, so I dropped that in the chat, lack of or poor communication. So that's one possible reason why some people are failing relationships or failing relationship, even though they started with communication. You don't get into friendship or even in marital relationship without communication. All right. So, how do you start in the spirit and now trying to walk in the flesh? So, people started by talking, but they are now finding it difficult or challenging to talk. How come? Who does that? That's the question. Okay, so you can't build something solid, you can't build a relationship without communication. And communication is a mutual thing, it's a two-way thing, it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. You have to speak and you have to listen, learn to speak and learn to listen, speaking and listening, interacting, you know, asking questions, seeking clarity. And if this is lacking in your relationship, that's one possible reason why you may be having a failing relationship. Okay, communication is key, is foundational to any kind of relationship, and it's one thing that must continue. You know, you don't just start and say, "Okay, we are now friends, we are now engaged, we are now husband and wife," and that's it. All right. So if you're going to have a solid, interesting, exciting relationship, if you truly love, then you will communicate. Okay. That's very important. So I mentioned that as number one, lack of or poor communication. What are your thoughts about this? Share with us, please. What are your thoughts on this? How important is communication to you or to your relationship? Yeah, welcome, welcome. I can see my people joining in, giving the like. All our Surviving Men series. Welcome. Been expecting you. We've been waiting to come and give us some definitions. Come and share with us your thoughts on this interesting topic. Allah, 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 Allah. Can you hear me? Allah, doctor. Yeah, Surviving Men series. Welcome, 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 specially. Hope you're well. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm always excited, always happy to have people ask about how doctor is doing. Okay, very good. Thank you for asking. And then hello to everyone in the building from Surviving Men series. We welcome you specially. Thank you for joining in. Where are you watching from? Hello, sir. Where are you watching from? Let's know in the chat, where are you watching from? So everyone, let's welcome Surviving Men series. Let's give him a beautiful welcome. We've been waiting for you. Where have you been? Surviving Men series. I think we make it this way. So it goes this way. Yes. hello to everyone in the building. Let's tag your. Is it possible to tag your comments? La, 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 la. So we are still on the topic. Why are some relationships failing, even where there is love? So, Surviving Men series, what is love? What's your definition of love? Kindly help us so we can learn from you also. What is love? Okay, we have to do some adjustments to the lighting. It's fine. So I'll move to the second point. All right, so that we can make progress on this live. Self, that is second point. Why some relationships may be failing. People are so consumed with self, not no longer willing to go all the way, not ready to make sacrifices. In fact, some have gotten so familiarity breeds contempt. Okay, but if you are talking about building a lasting, a solid relationship, you have to practice selflessness. You have to be committed. You have to try to help another, even sometimes paying a price yourself, to get what you need, the benefits of the relationship. So, are you actually willing to go all the way for your spouse? That's a question that you should think about. So, some relationships are failing because they are no longer sacrificing. People are not ready to be committed. Maybe they were committed at the beginning, but lost it at some point. So, to second point, self. Yeah, self. The day you can deal with self, you're talking about self righteousness, self centeredness, selfishness, everything around self. You need to deal with that. There is nothing wrong in loving yourself. There is nothing wrong in showing that you care about yourself, but you need to go sometimes beyond yourself to appreciate, to celebrate, to help the other person, yourself. Another point, which is close to the second point, is the non-willingness to love like the person deserves or the person desires. Okay, some people want to love their own way. Okay, you can't really say you love somebody if you are choosing, what you want to, the way you want to love. Really, you need to understand that we are different. We have different backgrounds, different influences, different genetic makeups, different environments, and this all this can influence people's perception, expectations, definition of love, and many other things. So you need to go beyond yourself. Okay, thank you, Surviving Men series. Saying very well. Yes, thank you for confirming that. Okay, so that's another point. Self. Relationships are failing because people are so consumed with themselves, about them, their money, their things, their, you know, plans. And this is something that you need to deal with to be able to survive the right atmosphere. Okay, so you should know what your partner wants, and then try to blend, do as much as you can, because love will always think about the other person. Now, I'll share three more points as we move into the latter part of this life. Now, some of these were actually shared in the church service today, interestingly. Some of the challenges that couples have. Poor preparation. Yes, this one is very important. And it's something that people who are single at this time need to learn and apply appropriately. So, poor preparation, will encourage poor performance. All right. However, if there's adequate preparation, there's no limitation in any way. Okay. There's the confidence, there's the willingness, to get things done. And next one is lack of respect. Oh, I need to type in after self. Oh, not willing to love. Let me type the other ones. Not willing to love like their partner. Okay, let me know if you got the third point. That's another area that you should consider when you talk about failing relationships. Yes, we are live. Okay, I have mentioned the fourth point, which is related to preparation. Poor preparation, inadequate preparation, poor preparation towards the relationship. All right, so we have two more points. If you're still here, let me know in the chat. Some people are popping in and popping out. But if you are here, let's recognize you. So, two more points. I hope you can share your thoughts on these points. All right, so the next one, that should be the fifth reason why people, you may be having, maybe not you, someone you know, someone out there may be having a failing relationship is lack of respect. Respect is important. Familiarity, is it can steal a lot from individuals, from people. So you shouldn't get too familiar. Respect is important. You must respect your partner, okay? And that goes a long way to help in building and establishing the fact that you love them. So love isn't just enough. Oh, okay. Welcome, Dr. Henry is here. My surgeon is in the house. Dr. Henry, welcome, Dr. Henry. It's good to have you here. Saying hi, Dr. Soyemi. Just stumbled on your live. Well done, sir. I appreciate. Thank you so much for joining in. Please give the live a like. When you double tap on your screen, just a gentle tap, it helps to increase the like, yes. And then maybe that way we get to have more people getting notified by YouTube. We call it the algorithm, the system, and all. So I appreciate this, out of our very busy schedule, we create time to just interact, And I'm glad to have you here, Dr. Henry. Just stumbled on your live. Well done, sir. Thank you so much. I think I saw you some days ago, but from a distance. Okay, so it's good to have you here. So everyone, please welcome my dear colleague, Dr. Henry, saying he stumbled on my life. Dr. Henry, I hope you are subscribed to my channel. All right, and I will really appreciate if you can share with others in your world. There are people that need some of the things I share. Most of the time I talk about uh, mental health. I talk about reproductive health, and then talking about chronic medical conditions. talk a lot about hypertension, diabetes, and if you look at some of the videos on the channel, in fact, the most viewed video is on intimacy, fruits that you can eat that can boost your libido. That's on very uh, on high demand video. And then talking about hypertension, how to control, how to achieve good control. That's one very common condition. Is the leading cause of cardiovascular diseases worldwide, and in fact, the leading cause of mortality is cardiovascular diseases. So we need to help people to hear more, especially looking at the professional side. And I make it as much as possible relatable, and I've got a lot of feedback. But one thing I'm still expecting is YouTube to do the needful. Thank God for the YouTube partnership program. Okay, but we are hoping that there will be more that we can get to do together with the YouTube company. Now, there's a mail that I got some days ago, and it's talking about mentorship from YouTube, and I hope I qualify for that, and looking forward to that experience. So, Dr. Henry, I welcome you once again. Thank you for the like. Thank you for clicking on the like button. So glad. Thank you so much. So we've been talking about relationships. We've been talking about, just like as a doctor that health is not just about the physical aspect of a person. You know, man is spirit, has a soul, and lives in a body. Okay, even the World Health Organization's definition of health, covers the social aspect, the physical, the mental, and in fact, as a family physician, uh, we put into consideration the spiritual dimensions. And of course, when doctors understand that there is a spiritual side to man. All right, so looking at this, we've been considering how our relationships actually affect our health. We're talking about our social lives, our social environment. So why do people say they love and yet they are having failing relationships? These are very simple things that we are looking at, but if you are able to go through the charts, you see people have somebody has given definition of love, okay, and I've opened the Bible to help us to see God's own definition of love. And then I've been sharing the points from my own side, what I think are common reasons why people may be having failing relationships, even where they have love for each other. So thank you for the comment. Thank you for the commendation. I'm going to should be able to screenshot this. Okay. Yeah, I got it there. All right. So who else is new here? Let me know if you can hear me. If you are new here, please introduce yourself. So I'm so happy to have Dr. Henry introduce himself, and you know, I think we can have more of that. If you've been watching, if you're just coming across the channel, please let's get to know you. Okay, as we move to what's the latter part of this live stream, I've talked about the lack of respect. So let me just drop that point there. That's 5, right? That should be 5, okay? So respect is seen in words, is also appreciated in actions. La. Welcome. All right, so the fifth point, lack of respect. All right, so lack of respect for the other person. And then finally, why is it possible for people to have feeling relationships, even where they say they love each other? And that is not the least important, was the last point for tonight, and that's lack of trust. Where trust is lacking, relationships will fail. That's the facts, okay? I'm sure you have some experiences that you can share on how you have stopped relating with some people because of the issue of trust. Okay, so but if you are going to have a thriving relationship, if you are going to have a solid relationship, then you must learn to trust. You must be uh, trustable. That's the word. You should be trustable. Is there any word like that? You should be trusted. You should be trustworthy. You know, very important. People may not, it may not be intentionally tested, but there are things, situations, circumstances that can test you and test your commitment, your resolve, your willingness, and this can help to build your relationship. All right, some of these things have been shared. The fact is that you don't necessarily have to wait till, even if you are single, till you get married before you start practicing them. You have people around you. You need to just live that life. You need to live the life. Let it just be something that flows from within because you have an understanding of what God wants, what God blesses, what God appreciates, and what He expects. Okay, if you do these things, if you do, of course, what that means is that you're going to ensure that you are intentional about your communication. You have a commitment to developing your communication skills. You go beyond yourself to caring for another, committing to another. Committing to other people, helping others. Let that be part of you naturally. So it just flows into your more intimate relationships. No, not willing to love like your partner desires, deserves, or wants. That's another one. Okay, so you should learn to find out what your partner wants, what makes them feel loved. That's the question. Can you ask your partner what makes them feel loved rather than thinking of what you think makes them feel loved? Thank you for the seventh like, from 5 to 6 to 7. I really appreciate everyone who has joined in at one time or the other. And for those that are still here, it's such a commitment, wonderful community. And then we have 7 likes, and we're still counting. Okay, so the fourth point says poor preparation towards the relationship. So preparation is key on the learning, on the road. What I mean by that, road of life. Before you get into relationships or into a marital relationship, you should um, give it what it takes in terms of preparation. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Okay, so that's it. Next one says lack of respect. Okay, so let respect always go ahead of you. Respect is important, and everyone loves to be respected. All right, so respect yourself and respect others. Okay. Finally, lack of trust. You must be trustworthy. You must prove yourself to be trustworthy. That means you must have the fear of God. You must be able to keep to your words. You must do what you said you were going to do. Some people don't keep to their words, and then in a way that begins to affect how much trust that people have with them. All right. So, what are your thoughts? I believe somebody somewhere has learned some very important things around this topic. I've been here for more than an hour and 1.5 hours or so. And I want to appreciate once again everyone who joined in, who has joined in at one time or the other. If it were possible to see all the names of people that joined in, I will be appreciating you one after the other. All right. So, but uh, never mind the people that have dropped comments, liked, celebrate you specially. I appreciate you. Lack of trust. You can learn to change for the better. Go. That's good. All right, so I want to we'll be tying it at this point, and the tides gradually winding down on this live. So it was nice having you here, and I want to say let's keep it a date another time next weekend. Let's see how much we can do on the Saturday, on a Sunday. I think those are good times for us to engage. Wow, we having more people joining in. It's like thank you for the eighth like. Who is giving us the eighth like? Let's get to know in the chat. Are you just joining in, or you've been on the live? Thank you for tuning in. So let's just relax and enjoy fellowship with one another. Where are you watching from? Marie, Ellison, unique vlog saying hi, Dr. Soyemi. Hello, Marie. Hope I got that pronunciation. Say Ellis. Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining in. Wow, it's good to have you here. Where have you been? We've been waiting, expecting you to join in, but I'm glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So how have you been? How are things with you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are you watching from, Alice? Where are you watching from? Okay, thank you, Marie. Yes, all right. Let's subscribe to your channel. Okay, I can see you're a content creator. Of course, this is not the first time I'm seeing you. I'm glad to know that you are doing great. Yes, Jamaica. Yes, wonderful people, wonderful community there. Are you from Simon TV or um or where did we get to meet? Kindly remind me. Yes, from Simon. Great, good to have you here. We've been on the live for about um, moving close to 2 hours now. All right, so I believe it should be around 8:42 p.m. Oh no, where are you? Okay, you are from Jamaica. What time is it there? Are you in Jamaica currently? Yes, you said you connect to from Simon. Yes, Simon TV. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I just subscribe to your channel and we check out some of your content. I'm looking forward to interacting more with you. I'm not sure if you're subscribed to the channel and now you got to know about the live. Oh, okay. Say you just coming from off the road. Oh, okay. Drive safely. Thank God for safe trips. Okay, that's fine. It's a Sunday, right? Okay, Sunday afternoon. And are you coming from church or somewhere? 3:42 p.m. Okay, so that's about 6 hours behind West African time. So that's interesting. It's good to know. So we've talked so much about relationships and how this may affect people. Generally, people tend to say they love, but they're having failing relationships. So what are the things that may be responsible? So those are some of the things I pointed out on the list. Okay, Mary says, yes, I did from a live with you and Simon. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I was on Simon TV's channel and she's such a wonderful person, wonderful soul. Keeps, she's keeping her teeth, building relationship and encouraging others and trying to find ways to support. And I appreciate everyone from that community for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your comments, and for bringing us to a place where we can